Look at the culture that was in Egypt. Let's go to verse 11. Exodus 2 from verse 11. And I just want to say this. Whether you run an organization, you run a family, you run a business, you run this, never accept that it's a normal thing in Nigeria for things not to go perfectly. It's a culture. That, why are things not working out? You know it's Nigeria. What are you saying? You are saying that's who we are. You know us now. It's a very difficult case for Moses. A man an Hebrew, but God had to remove him from the midst of his brethren and kept him in the palace of Pharaoh, so much so that he grew in that palace, not having to go through the affliction that his brethren has gone through. And he had the divine privilege of his mother nurturing him and preparing his heart that God has kept you here for a reason like this. And as he began to mature, he started noticing that there's problem here. So at first he thought that, they are maltreating these guys. But as he looked closer, he saw that it was their culture to be fighting. It's either against an Egyptian or against themselves. As Moses looked closer, so one of the things you see that was their challenge in Egypt was leadership crisis. There was no leader. From the moment that Joseph died, they didn't allow anybody lead them. It's also one of the challenges we see in churches in Africa, that sometimes it will take an external person to speak about the things happening in Nigeria, that you people are dying. And we may also have somebody amongst us rise and say it's not true. It's crisis. The Bible said, when Stephen was quoting that, he said, Moses thought that they will know that God will, through his hands, rescue them. But they didn't know it. So they built the culture. So what was wrong with them? So the Egyptian will beat the Hebrew, and beat the Hebrew. Beat him down. Now, once they are done beating him, he then gets up. Under the Egyptian is powerless. Then transfer the trauma and then fight himself and fight themselves. Have you seen Nigerians fight themselves? Have you seen them beat themselves? Have you seen them burn somebody for stealing bread? Then celebrate the one who stole billions? It's culture.